Well, hello, hello. Listen, I am just coming back from the gym, as you can probably tell, and I had a fantastic time on my spin bike. But while I was there, I started to think about, one of the questions that I'm often asked, and people ask me, how do you stay in shape? How do you keep it together? You're really busy, you got a lot going on, but you're able to maintain. What do you do? And so I thought I would share some how-tos if you're one of those people that maybe you're finding it difficult to maintain your weight, or maybe maintain your health. You're trying to stay healthy, but you're really struggling, and you want to hear how do people do it, or maybe you're curious to know how I've done it. And so I thought I'd share that. So the first how-to in keeping yourself together, keeping yourself in shape, keeping yourself maintaining your weight and all of that. First how-to I would say is, if you're ready to get started on that path toward staying and being healthy, the first thing you have to make up in your mind and you have to tell yourself is that I can do it. And you can do it because you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. So you can do it. Once you make up in your mind, that's the biggest step right there, is to make up in your mind that you want to do it. You want to do it. You believe you can do it. That's my starting point, that I can do it. And I can do it because God is on my side, and He and I are the majority, and it is impossible to fail if I keep Him first. When I keep Him first, it's impossible for me to fail. And so I look over my life, I looked at my weight journey, started in the military, of course, stayed in for a few years, and I also got married, and my children, I have 2 boys that are older now, but what you may not know is that both of them were born breech. 2 C-sections, because I had 2 breech births. And last year, well, a year and a half ago, I actually had a total knee replacement, where I am now officially bionic. I have a titanium knee, and it was really important to me that I still maintain my weight goals. And I had to tell myself, you can do it. You can maintain. Things have changed, but you can do it. You can do all things through Christ. And the next step that you have to do is you have to line up your intention with your direction. In other words, your intentions are not enough. You've got to start taking the direction where you want to go. So what is your goal? Is it weight loss? Is it getting healthy? Is it maintaining? What is your goal? If you don't know where you're going, then you're not going to be able to take those steps to get there. So I did make sure that my intention aligned with my direction, and that meant I had to make some adjustments. I told you I had a knee replacement. That meant that although I enjoyed running, jogging, I could no longer do that, or was suggested that I no longer do that if I wanted to maintain my knee for a longer period of time, or I would need to have another one a lot quicker than what I would prefer. So I made sure that I aligned my intention with my direction, and I looked into other things. And so that's what you'll have to do. There's elliptical machines, there's weights out there, there's spin classes, there's Pilates, there's Bikram yoga. There's so many things out there. There's something that you will enjoy. I also did water aerobics. So there are a plethora of choices that you have, but it starts with you saying, this is my intention, and you aligning it with the direction of where you want to go. So once you say I can do it, I can do all things, and then when you make up in your mind that I'm going to align my intention with my direction, or I should say my direction with my intentions, then the final step that you want to do is going to be profound. You ready for it? You're going to have to just do it. You're going to have to start taking those steps. No one can do that for you. Now, someone may be able to do some research for you and tell you some places to go and so on and so forth, but at the end of the day, it's going to be up to you to make those steps to make your vision, your dream, your goal a reality. And so that's what I did. Started to look at into various exercises. I got a personal trainer. I went through menopause early. I actually went through my early 40s. It's in my family. So I was one of the girls. It's 3 of us, and I was the one who went through my menopausal season very early. By my early 40s, I had gone through the complete menopausal process, and people ask me, was it because of surgery? No, it was natural. That's just the way my body worked. And so I had to put some things into place, and when I noticed that the scale was increasing, when I noticed that things weren't where I wanted them to be, I went to my doctor. I went to my health physician. I asked her what I could do. She kept an eye on me. She gave me some ideas, and then she kept an eye on me. And then when she noticed that things weren't working the way we were expecting them to, she put me on another program because I was relentless. I was relentless. I knew where I wanted to be. I wanted to get myself healthy. No, I didn't want to look like I did when I was, in high school, but certainly I wanted to be able to maintain my health because I only have one body. You only have one body and only have one chance to keep up and take care of this body. And since everything that I'm going to do for God requires that I use this one body, I wanted to fulfill my purpose, then I needed to make sure that I took care of it and that I had the stamina and I had the strength and I had the ability to do what He has called me to do, which meant I needed to take care of myself. So I want to encourage you to do the same thing. First, you make up in your mind that you can do all things through Christ. You can do it. You can. I'm a living witness. And then you tell yourself, you know what? I'm going to make sure that I have aligned my intentions and my direction, and we're headed in the right direction. All right. And then finally, you're going to make up in your mind, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I've said what I wanted to do. I've made up in my mind. And can I please tell you, if people don't support your goals, then you're going to need to actually separate from those people, at least for a season, while you try to reach your goal. Because if you're around people that do not support you, do not support your goals, then you'll discover that you keep going back, you keep yo-yoing back and forth, and you won't meet your goal. And then that will keep you in a cycle of frustration because you know where you want to be. So that's going to be really important as well. All right, so I hope these how-tos helped you. They certainly helped me, and I'm living it. So, I'm not just telling you something that I've heard, but something that I've actually lived. All righty? Well, this is Bobette Brown, and I'm asking, if you're not already following me, why don't you head over to my website, www.bobettebrown.com. That's B-O-B-E-T-T-E, bobettebrown.com. And there you will find some free gifts. You'll also be able to align with me. You'll get my e-zine. You'll keep up with my coaching tips, my advice, inspiration. I'll also, you'll get my vlogs, my blogs as well. And so I want you to stay up with me. So I look forward to connecting with you. This is your transformation architect, your illumination strategist, your certified personal and executive coach, best-selling Amazon author. And I'm proud to be able to serve you in this capacity. And I pray that you reach the goals that you have in your heart so that you will maintain your health so that you can do all that He has called you to do. All righty? Take care. I'll talk with you next time. God bless.